In this video, we're going to be exploring how to activate your parasympathetic nervous system to support healing. So the first thing I want to say is healing is a natural state. Our physical body, our emotional body, they have a natural capacity to heal. If we cut our skin, as long as we keep the cut clean, we might need to stitch the skin together, it will naturally heal. Same thing if we break a bone, we might have to set the bone, we might need to manage the pain or any inflammation, but the bone will heal. The same thing is true emotionally. We can go through big impacts, traumas in our lives, but we can heal from them. But that healing is the result of being in a parasympathetic state. It's when our nervous system is relaxed and therefore our capacity for healing is available. What's the opposite of that? The opposite of that is what I call a maladaptive stress response. It's when we've normalized to living in a state of dysregulation where all of our body's resources are going into sustaining that state of fight, flight, freeze, trying to get away from the threat or the danger. So to cultivate a state of parasympathetic activation, we need to teach our system to regulate, to be in a calm, relaxed, healing state. Now, if we've experienced childhood trauma in its many different guises, then it may be that we've normalized to being in a dysregulated state. It's like the homeostasis, the balance of our nervous system has gradually crept up over the years, and we're now normalized to living in an ongoing state of anxiety or depression or self-medicating with drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. So to teach that regulation, to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, there's a few things we can learn to do. Number one is learning practices that help us regulate our system. Meditation, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, breath work, either sitting meditation practices or some of these moving meditation practices, that we're training our mind to be present, to be here, and we're training our nervous system to be calm and relaxed. Now, a lot of people that really need to reset and to calm their system, they start doing these kind of practices and they really struggle with them. Therefore, the conclusion becomes, well, this can't be for me because I find it really hard. To which I'll always respond, the fact that you find it challenging shows that your nervous system needs to learn some new habits. If you're finding this video helpful, please do subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and click the notification bell, and YouTube will let you know as we release more videos. The second piece that's really important here is to understand the triggers that are driving that state of activation in our system. What are the thought patterns? What are the external triggers? What are the belief systems? What are the stories that we tell ourselves? What are the things that when stuff happens in the world, our system has learned to respond in a way where it becomes dysregulated? If you can see it, you don't have to be it. The more we can learn to understand those triggers to our system, the more we can learn to do the next step, which is to retrain or to reset our nervous system. What that really means is when those triggers happen, we can recognize we've been triggered, but we can stop that reaction and we learn to regulate. We learn to calm, we learn to relax, we learn to cultivate that healing state. And if every time those triggers and those activations happen, we can recognize them, we can stop, we can calm our system. Over time, we train our system to respond in a different way. The third piece that's really important here It's not just working with our mind. It's not just working with practicing calming our nervous system. It's also working with our emotions and with our feelings. One of the reasons often why we're not in that calm, relaxed, healing state is because we're in our minds trying to get away from our feelings and our emotions. And the more we disconnect from them, the faster everything goes. The long-term solution to activating our parasympathetic nervous system is learning to feel our feelings and our emotions. Because when we do that, we can truly be in our hearts, in our bodies, connected in the moment, because we're not trying to escape, we're not trying to get away from our experience and from what's happening. That means having good therapeutic support or learning good tools and strategies to feel, metabolize, and process our history. To find out more about how to do that, do check out my most recent book, It's Not Your Fault: Why Childhood Trauma Shapes You and How to Break Free. I give you more background and context on what's happening in your nervous system, but also some practical tools and strategies to help you learn to regulate and to cultivate that healing state. And do let me know in the comments below this video what helps you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. We all learn from each other, so do let me know in the comments below this video. And I hope you found this video helpful. I look forward to talking with you in more videos in this series very soon.